Welcome back. My name is Patrick Nolan. I'm an attorney licensed in the state of Missouri. This is Pat Talks Law again. Now, what I'm wanting to talk about today is something that's been going on for months, and there are members of the marijuana and medical marijuana communities that are facing some pretty serious charges. And those of you know this. I mean, look, if you get busted, they'll throw the book at you. If they don't have a big enough book, they'll find another one, man. I mean, you know this. So when you have very simple and clear paths to protect yourself, you should do it. If you are going to smoke marijuana, you should get a patient card. Period. End of story. You do it. Now, the question becomes one of where do we go from here for people that are already in the process of facing charges. A recent Facebook discussion was castigating the members of the community who happen to be attorneys for not providing free legal services. Well, first, being an attorney is expensive. You can't provide free legal services to everyone that merits it. Second, a lot of the people that ask for free things don't merit it. But when an attorney gives a piece of advice to somebody, that is meaningful. And, if you were paying for it, if you were a contracted client, there would be a cost. These videos, there is advice in these videos. There is not an attorney-client relationship. Okay? I'm discussing the law. I am not your attorney. I am an attorney. You can follow my advice here or not. We don't have an attorney-client relationship. It doesn't matter. Now, if you choose to listen to what I say in my videos, research it all on your own, talk to your own attorney, that's your choice. Good on you. If you choose to say, you know what, the guy's talking in his car between court cases, I really don't care what he has to say, that's fine too. Good on you. It doesn't matter to me. You're not my client. But if you're going to castigate an entire industry and people who are actively working to change the laws you oppose, you might want to give your approach a little bit of thought. Just a little bit. So, I research law on my off time. I read law on my off time. Never mind that whole 3-year law school adventure or the 2 years of graduate school before that, or the 4 years of undergraduate, or the 4 years in the service of my uncle that gave me the ability to do that. Okay, all that has a cost. Now, the same people are shocked when they learn that, the attorney has student loans to pay. Okay? Yeah. We between my wife and I, we have 3 master's degrees and a law degree. And we put that to work, all of that education for our clients every day. My wife does business consulting. She's consulted on some of the companies that you are now doing business with. She's consulted with marijuana-based industry. She's consulted with restaurants. You know, she has an MBA, man. I mean, years, decades of business management experience with Fortune 500 companies, not, you know, mom and pop operating out of the side room. So that's where that talent doesn't come for free. The office doesn't come for free. The CLEs you have to go to doesn't come for free. Okay, I was told by one person who is facing some pretty serious felony charges that they consulted with one of the top names in marijuana law in the state. And that attorney pitched them a ridiculously low price. He was obviously lowballing it for them. You know, so our system is not perfect. And at the end of the day, yes, you can get appointed a public defender. However, right now we have a budget shortage and a shortage of public defenders. You may have to wait. And I'm not going to participate or engage in any of these anti-public defender comments. I think by and large our public defenders are excellent. They are hardworking, caring professionals that put in anywhere from 60 to 90 hours a week. They have too many cases, and they are not bad attorneys. So when you look at it and you look at what people are wanting, if you happen across a YouTube channel where an attorney is saying, you know, this is what my interpretation of law is, this is what I think people ought to do, okay, you're free to take that or not. It doesn't matter. If you come across an attorney on Facebook and put up their blog post, or they drop a comment onto a thread and they say, you know, this is what generally people ought to do in a situation like this. This is what you should do. You know, don't consent to a search. Don't talk to the cops. These are not rocket science. Okay? Instead of attacking that attorney for not personally taking a case on the other side of the state, a quick thank you. Drop a comment on the video and says, hey, you know, I appreciate what you had to say. I don't agree with you, but I appreciate what you had to say. Or hell, I don't even care what the comment is. You know, the logarithm on YouTube likes to see comments. So drop a comment. Even if it's only, you know, fuck you and your mustache, Pat. That's fine. I don't care, man. But the essence of what I'm getting at, I guess, is the marijuana community, the medical marijuana subset of that community, has achieved some success. But we don't need to become the Libertarian Party and sabotage our success because Bobby believes something different than Michael. Okay? It's damn near impossible to get libertarians to agree to anything. Don't do that in the marijuana community. To borrow a phrase that our former president stole from somebody else, don't let perfect become the enemy of the good. So, yeah, that's basically it. We need to come together, and we need to have a little bit of reality. As a general rule of thumb, if you are a layperson in court without an attorney, you're not in a good spot. Now, yes, you could have a really shitty attorney and not be in a good spot too. That's a different story. Okay? But picking an attorney is probably something, how do you pick an attorney? That might be something that's worth looking into. Maybe we should do a video on that. But right now, with what's going on in our legislature, with what's going to be coming up for votes on the ballot in 2022, this is the time the community needs to come together, not further divide us because people have individual self-interest. So, be that as it may, that's all I have for today. Go ahead, hit like, subscribe. Hell, drop a comment. Even if it's only call me an asshole. You wouldn't be the first. Hell, you wouldn't be the first today. So, alright. Outer.